Welcome, my name is Erin Williams. I'm coming to you from Refresh on the Mountain, and I'll be guiding you through a vinyasa flow class. We will be doing half moon pose, so if you know you need a prop for half moon, grab some blocks if you have them, or a couple of books, or cans of food, anything that you can grab to help you with the pose. We are going to be starting in Virasana, Hero's Pose. So you'll come to a kneeling position. Some of you may need props for this one as well. You start with your knees together, open up your feet wide, and then you can take your hands and move the calf flesh out to the side and slowly start to sit your hips down towards the floor. Now once you start to sit down, you may notice that you need something to sit on if you're feeling too much pressure or especially pain in the knees. So if you have a block or a pillow, you can go ahead and prop your hips up. Now make sure your toes are pointing straight back. You don't want them flaring out to the side. And then some of you, the knees may need to come apart to be a little bit more comfortable, but eventually the knees will work together. Try to get the hips all the way down if you're not using the prop. It's another good cue that you do need a prop is if your hips are hovering. Go ahead and put something underneath you. Just relax your hands on your thighs. Sit up nice and tall. You can close your eyes if you want. We're just going to be here for about 3 breaths. So just nice and easy. Bring in some compression to the backs of the knees, the tops of the feet. Bending the legs in another direction that they don't normally get bent in. Couple more breaths. Good. To come out, you'll lean forward onto your hands. Sit off to one side, remove your props if you have them. Extend your legs out in front of you. And then you can shake your legs out. You can use your hands and run them up and down your legs just to get some blood rushing back to those areas that were compressed. All right, from here, we're going to fire up the abdominals a little bit. You're going to bend your knees, feet flat to the floor, feet and knees hips width distance apart. If you do have blocks at home, this won't work with canned foods or books. So if you do have blocks, great, grab 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can still do this exercise. The blocks just add a little bit more difficulty. If those of you with the blocks, you'll put a block between your knees, and then you're going to put a block between your hands and extend your arms out in front of you. And again, without the blocks, you can still do this exercise. Those of you with the blocks, squeeze the block with your knees and squeeze the block with your hands. Sit up as tall as you can and then start to lean back until you feel the abdominals fire up. And then just stop there. Make sure you're not rounding and tucking the pelvis. Pull the heart forward, pull the belly button to the spine, and imagine your spine nice and straight. Shoulders down. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, you'll twist to the right. Inhale back through center. And exhale to the left. Keep squeezing the blocks. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to the center. Stay here. Belly in, chest up, spine tall. Either keep your arms here for an added challenge. Arms next to the ears. Now you can pull the belly button in, tuck the pelvis, and roll all the way down. Shoulders and head touch very last. If you're using the props, set those off to the side.
We'll set up for fish pose. Extend your legs out in front of you. Rock side to side and slide your hands and elbows underneath your body. Palms are facing down. Extend your legs out, stay strong through the legs, active. Press your elbows into the ground. Lift your chest as high as you can towards the ceiling. And then some of you, if your neck is okay here, drop your head back. And maybe you can touch the crown of your head to the floor. We'll take 3 to 5 breaths here, open mouth breaths. To come out, gently tuck your chin to your chest, roll down through the spine, release your arms out from underneath you, hug your knees to your chest, give them a squeeze. Start to rock up and down your spine. After a few rocks, you'll find your way to downward facing dog. Once you get to your down dog, move it around, take a quick warm up, pedal out through the legs, bending the right knee, bending the left knee. Bending both knees. Maybe dropping both heels over to the right, taking a twist. And then maybe dropping those heels over to the left. Maybe twisting through the shoulders. And come back through center and find some stillness in your dog. And we'll work our foundation. Spread the hands wide, index fingers forward. Anchor through your thumbs and press every knuckle of every finger down. Lift out of your wrists, out of your shoulders. Head dangles. We'll take both heels off of the floor. Lift your hips as high as you can towards the ceiling. Keep lifting out of the wrists. Keep lifting out of the shoulders. Pull your belly button in. Squeeze the fronts of your thighs. Keep your heels off of the floor. Put a nice deep bend to your knees and keep tilting your tailbone straight up to the ceiling. And then if and when you're ready, slowly straighten your legs and reach your heels towards the floor. As always, it doesn't matter if your heels touch, and you can keep the bend to the knees. Maintain a long spine. One more breath. All right, we're going to unplug the hands and walk the hands back to the feet. Coming to your forward fold, your Uttanasana at the back of the mat. We're just going to dangle here, soften the knees, make sure the weight is a little bit forward so you're not hanging out in the heels. Let the upper body be loose and hang. You can dangle the arms, you can grab the elbows, you can sway side to side. If you grab the elbows, release the arms, interlace your hands behind you, pull the knuckles towards the ceiling, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Maybe bend the knees a little deeper. And then try swapping your grip, other thumb, other pinky finger on top. Let's release the arms, soften through the knees, tuck your tailbone, and slowly roll all the way up to standing. Shoulders and head come up very relaxed. Inhale, arms up over the head sideways, touch the palms. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart.
Close the eyes. We'll take a couple of breaths here. If you closed your eyes, gently flicker them open. Release the arms, sweep them straight up. Squeeze your buttocks, cactus your arms, lift your chest, and look up. And then extend those arms back up. Pull your belly in, squeeze the kneecaps as you lengthen with a long spine all the way back to your forward fold. On an inhale, come on halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, back to Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then take a look forward and walk yourself back to downward facing dog. Send your right leg to the sky, open up your hip, bend your knee. Reach your knee towards the ceiling, reach your toes to the floor. Keep pushing the mat away with your hands. Good, extend that leg up, look forward, and step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Drop the back knee, release the back toes. We're going to roll to the outside of the foot. Now don't let the foot go soft, keep it nice and active, flexed. And then if you'd like, you can put your right hand on your near thigh, very gently press that knee open as you lift your chest. Nice deep breaths to any tight spots. Good, let's go ahead and release. Both hands on the inside of the foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee off of the floor, and pull your heart forward. And then come back to down dog. Send that left leg to the sky, open up your hip, bend your knee. Reach the knee to the sky, reach the toes to the floor. And again, keep pushing the mat away. Extend that left leg long. And then look forward, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Back knee to the floor, release the back toes. Roll to the outside of this left foot. Keep that foot active and flexed. Left hand to the left leg. Gently press it open as you lift the chest. Another big breath. As you release, foot flat to the floor, both hands on the inside of the left foot. Tuck your back toes, suck your back kneecap off of the floor, pull your heart forward. And then back to down dog. All right, again, we unplug the hands, walk the hands back to the feet. This time you'll toe heel those feet apart, ending with your toes out, heels in, and we drop to Malasana squat. Press the elbows against the knees, lift the chest, stay as tall as you can in the spine. You can shift side to side if you feel a little crunchy, a little tight, get some movement in there. Good, and from here, hands down, heels out, hips up, and feel free to shift side to side a couple of times. Look forward, find your way back to downward facing dog, adjust the feet. From here, roll through the spine as you come into your plank, upper push-up position. Push the floor away. Look a little bit in front of you so you're not letting the head dangle. Belly tight, thighs tight, body nice and strong. Engage the muscles that you need to. Breathe freely. Just another breath. Try to lead with your hips as you come back to downward facing dog. One more time, unplug the hands, walk the hands back to the feet. Toe heel those feet apart. Malasana. Press the elbows into the knees, press the knees away, lift the chest, spine tall. If you feel strong, you can extend those arms forward. If you feel even stronger, arms up next to the ears. Find something that feels good. And we're just here for another big breath. All right, hands down, heels out, hips up. Couple shifts side to side. Look forward, find your down dog. Inhale, shift forward, plank. And we hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips lead as you come back to downward facing dog. This time we'll shift forward to upward facing dog. Flow through the spine, pull the heart forward. Good, keep your knees off of the floor, hips are off of the floor. Pull your chest forward, shoulders down. If you like, you can look up. Present the front side body. And again, can you lead with your hips as you move back to downward facing dog? We'll do that one more time. Inhale, roll through the spine. Moving into your upward facing dog. Again, broaden the collarbone, present the heart, suck the kneecaps up into the thighs. And then hips up, down dog. Drop to the knees, child's pose. Couple of breaths. All right, let's start to flow. Come on back to downward facing dog. All right, from here, from your downward facing dog, inhale, prepare, bend the knees on your exhale, step, walk, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, draw the hands to your heart. Release the arms, lift the chest, maybe back bend. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to your upper push-up. Lower down, cobra, or back to that upper facing dog. And then downward facing dog. Couple of breaths. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, step, walk, float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, rise with the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, you find your way back to down dog. You can flow through your vinyasa, or you can just step back. Couple of breaths. Moving on, inhale, prepare. Exhale to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, bring the weight to your heels. Chair, Utkatasana. Keep shifting the weight back like you're going to fall down on your butt. Relax the toes, scoop out your belly, extend through the fingertips. Allow some fire to come into the thighs. Keep everything the same, but come to a flat back. And then sweep your right arm back. Right arm comes forward. Left arm sweeps back. Left arm comes forward. Don't change the hips, lift the chest. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa, or step back to down dog. Once you get to your down dog, right leg floats up. Right knee to right elbow or tricep. Right leg up, three-legged dog. This time, step your foot between your hands. Left hand down, right arm up. Stack the shoulders. Suck up that back kneecap. Open up the chest. Stay here, one more breath. Good. Right hand down, only if you want it. Both hands off the floor for a second. And then vinyasa. Good. Find the down dog. Other side, left leg up. Left knee, left elbow or tricep. Left leg up. Left foot between the hands. Right hand down. Left arm up. Stack shoulders, open up the chest. Suck your back kneecap off of the floor. Another big breath. Both hands down. If you want it, little lift. And then vinyasa. 3 to 5 breaths here in down dog. All right, we'll add on. We're just going to go straight from down dog into our three-legged dog. Inhale, right leg up. Right knee, right elbow. Right leg up. Right foot between the hands. Left hand down, right arm up. This time you're going to bring your right arm over your ear. Lift your hips up a little bit and look underneath the right armpit. Suck up the back kneecap. Right arm goes to the sky. Now squeeze the legs, gather up the strength, and rise up. Stay twisted. Pull your arms apart. Pull the legs together. Lift the chest. Try not to lean forward or back. 2 more breaths. Stay strong. Good. Sink into that right leg a little bit. Cartwheel the hands down. And then just a tiny lift of the hands. Vinyasa. Couple of breaths in down dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg up. Left knee, left elbow. Left leg up. Left foot between the hands. Right hand down. Left arm up. This time, left arm over the ear. Lift the hip a little bit, left hip a little bit, and look underneath your left armpit. Squeeze your back leg. Another breath. Good. Left arm up. Take a moment, gather all the strength in your legs as you rise to our high twisted lunge. Pull the arms apart, pull the legs together, belly in, chest up. Find it, breathe through it. Keep scanning the body.
big breath. Sink a little bit deeper into that front leg. Cartwheel the hands down. Little lift of the hands, maybe. Vinyasa. Back in your down dog. Take a few breaths. Drop to the knees, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Extend the arms out, maybe forehead touches the floor. Couple more breaths. All right, before we get to our last flow, where half moon is, we're going to take a little detour and do some back bending. We'll do some locust pose. I'm going to turn my mat to the side so you have a better view, especially for the last flow. And then come back to downward facing dog when you're ready. From your down dog, inhale, shift forward plank. And then nice and slow, lower down to the floor. All right, so we're going to do 2 rounds of locust pose, Shalabhasana. First round, arms are going to be airplane style, so just straight out to the side. So coming all the way down to the belly if you haven't already. Arms out to the side, airplane style, palms facing down. Now, suck the kneecaps off of the floor. Engage the legs already. Exhale all of your breath out. On your inhale, lift everything up. Arms, chest, legs, everything comes off of the floor. Pull your shoulder blades together. Maybe look up if it's okay for your neck. Lock your knees, point your toes, and then try to lift another rib off of the floor. Slowly lower down, arms to your side, turn your head to the right, left ear on the mat. Couple of breaths. All right, chin back on the floor. Second set, we'll interlace our hands behind us. Those of you that aren't able to do this, do the second round, same as we just did, airplane style. So if you can think about it, do your non-habitual grip. So when you interlace your hands, just swap that grip out. Other thumb, other pinky finger on top. Start with the chin on the floor. Exhale all of your breath out. Suck the kneecaps up. On your inhale, come on up. Arms, chest, legs. Shoulder blades together. Pretend I have a hold of your hands and I'm pulling you back. Lock your knees, point your toes. Lift another rib off of the floor. Set the body down. Arms to your side, right ear to the mat. Relax. Another big breath. Chin forward, hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself up. Bring your knees together. We're taking child's pose with the knees together version. Hips to your heels, hands towards your feet. Forehead to the floor so your shoulders can round. And you can get a nice counter stretch for your spine. Another breath. All right, before we get into our final flow, those of you that need props, we have props. We're going to be doing half moon on both sides, so you'll want a prop at the front of your mat and a prop at the back of your mat. When you're ready, come on back to down dog. All right, let's set it up with a nice flow. On an inhale, prepare. On an exhale, find your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, right leg up. Right knee, right elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Step the foot between the hands, right arm to the sky. Right away this time, squeeze those legs together as you rise, high twisted lunge. Find it, arms wide, legs squeezing. This time, right hand can go to the back of the leg or wrap around your waist, and left arm to the sky, lift the chest. Inhale, sink low. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. This time, the right hand goes to the inside of your right foot. Spin your back foot flat, left arm to the sky. Maybe the hand needs to be up on a prop. Right elbow pushes that right knee back, open up the chest. Maybe look up past your left thumb. There's no rush here. We'll move into half moon. Look where you're going. Place your hand down or grab your prop. Skip this back foot in a few times. Open up your body, Ardha Chakrasana. Make sure your standing foot is not turning in, the toes are pointing straight ahead. Squeeze the leg in the air. Open up your chest. One more breath. Now go slow. We're going to land in Malasana. Adjust the feet as needed. And then we're going to half moon on the other side. Again, look where you're going. Plant your hand down or grab your block. Right arm to the sky. Open up your body, squeeze the top leg. Watch your bottom foot from sickling. Make sure the toes are pointing straight forward. Open up the chest. From here, we land in Warrior Two. Put a bend to that standing leg. Drop the back foot down. Rise on up. Adjust the pose. Adjust the legs as needed. Spine straight in the middle. Arms engaged. One big breath here. Cartwheel those hands down. Maybe a little lift. And then vinyasa or down dog. We'll take a couple of breaths here before we do our final side. All right, last time class. Inhale, left leg up. Left knee, left elbow. Left leg up. Left foot between the hands. Right hand down, left arm up. Take a moment to find your legs, and then rise up, high-twisted lunge. Arms apart, legs squeeze. And then left hand can come to the back of the thigh, or you can wrap it right onto the sky. Lift your chest, keep the twist. From here, sink into that front leg. Cartwheel the hands down. Left hand on the inside of your foot. Spin your back foot flat. Right arm to the sky, side angle. Use that left elbow to push the knee back. Squeeze through that right leg. Lift on the inner right thigh. Open up the chest. Look up past the right thigh. All right, take your time. Look where you're going, half moon. Look down, bring the hand forward, or grab your block. Skip this back foot in as many times as you need to. Open up your body. Squeeze the right leg. That's the leg in the air. Open up the chest. Be expansive. Another breath. We land in Malasana. Go slow. Chest up, spine tall, knees wide. Half moon on the other side. Look where you're going. Place the hand down, grab your block or prop. Open up the body. Just another big breath. We land in warrior two. Put a bend to that standing leg. Drop that back foot down. Rise up. Adjust the legs. Most likely you'll need to go wider. Spine tall in the middle. Arms strong. Just another breath. Let's cartwheel those hands down. Maybe a little lift. Final vinyasa. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Couple of breaths. Child's pose. Any variation. One more breath. And roll it through your spine. All right, just a nice quick cool down from here. We'll come to a wide straddle. Heels towards the top corners of your mat. Take your hands and pull your buttocks flesh out of the way so you can start to tilt the pelvis forward. If you tuck in the pelvis and that didn't help pulling the buttocks flesh out of the way, grab some blankets, a pillow, towel, and sit up on top of your props. Sit your hips up to help you tilt that pelvis forward. Try to keep your knees and your toes pointing straight up. Make sure this isn't happening to the feet. And then just slowly walk yourself forward. Those of you with props, you can always hang out, elbows on the blocks. You can make a tower if you have extra. Maybe forehead to the blocks, to the block or blocks. Whatever is working for you today. Stay active through the legs. About 5 breaths here.
Go ahead and slowly walk yourself back up. Put your props to the side. If you need to, use your hands, close the legs, and shake those legs out. I'm just going to turn to the side, you don't need to. We'll be doing a seated twist. This twist today, the bottom leg is going to be bent. So you're going to tuck your left leg underneath you, left heel on the outside of your right hip. Obviously, if you have any knee or hip issues, just go ahead and straighten that leg out. You'll bring your right foot over the left knee, right foot flat. Now make sure you're not lifted, leaning off to one side and the right hip isn't coming off. So take a moment to kind of rock back and forth to find your sitting bones. Sit up as tall as you can. Right hand behind you. Remember not to leave it, put it too far behind you. We want to keep a tall spine. Inhale the left arm up, left elbow over the right knee. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to spin around so you can see what I'm doing. Several options. You can keep this hand up. You can grab put the left hand on the outside of your right thigh. That's going to intensify the stretch. Some of you, if you need a little bit more, are going to reach down and grab for your left knee. Make sure you don't lift that knee up in order to get it. Whichever variation you're doing, inhale, sit up. On your exhale, just turn and look over your right shoulder. Now broaden the collarbone, open up the shoulders, belly in. Keep lifting up, inhale. Think of exhaling and twisting through your belly button or from your belly button. One more time, inhale, exhale. Slowly unwind and just lean off in the opposite direction. I'm going to spin around so you can see the other side. So this time, your right leg bends on the floor. Heel is on the outside of your left hip. Make sure you're not sitting on your heel. Right foot or left foot over the right knee, left foot flat. And then make sure you're not leaning and this left hip is coming up. So you kind of rock side to side, shimmy around until you can feel both sitting bones on the floor. From here, left hand behind you, not here. Nice and close so you can keep the spine tall. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Again, the hand can stay here. It can go here. Or if you can, you'll reach down and grab on to your knee. Again, don't lift the knee in order to grab it. In fact, you're trying to anchor that knee down. All right. Inhale, sit up tall. Broaden the collarbone. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Take that left shoulder with you. Open it up. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, belly button twist. One more, inhale. Exhale. Slowly untwist. And just lean off in the opposite direction. All right, we're going to end with what's called bellows pose. Also sometimes called wind-removing pose. So bellows pose would be called Bhastrikasana. Wind-removing pose is Pavanamuttasana. Come onto your back and hug the right knee towards your chest. Interlace all 10 fingers below your right knee on top of your shin. And then take your right knee slightly off to the side, more towards your shoulder, so you're avoiding the rib cage. Pull both elbows in so elbows aren't out to the side. Slightly tuck your chin and pull. Use your hands to pull, creating a compression along your right hip. You're gonna try not to bounce. Last few seconds, just pause, hold, and release. Just switch sides, hug the left knee in, tight grip on top of your left shin, and then pull your left knee towards your left shoulder, avoiding the rib cage. Pull your elbows in, tuck your chin, back of the neck long, and pull. Use your hands to pull. Feel that pressure along the left hip. Try not to bounce around. Find some stillness at the end. Pause, hold.
third part of the exercise, both knees to the chest. You're going to lift the torso up and wrap your arms as tight as you can. You're trying to grab for the elbows. If that's not possible, forearms, wrists, fingertips. But go for the tightest grip that you can. And then lay the head and your back onto the floor. Tuck your chin. From here, back of the neck long, pull your shoulders to the floor, and then try to roll your hips towards the floor. So you can imagine your entire spine flat on the floor, even with the natural curve. Hold. And release. All right, set yourself up for your Shavasana. You can wiggle side to side. You can use your hands to kind of move that buttocks flesh out. Allow it to be soft. Front of the hips, release, soft. Flip the palms up. Slightly tuck the shoulder blades underneath you. Close your eyes. No need to control your breath. Allow your breath to be normal. Relax your jaw. Soften your tongue. Relax the skin on your forehead. And allow yourself to drift away. Begin to bring some awareness back to the body. You can do this by wiggling fingers and toes, rocking your head gently side to side. Nice and easy, roll onto your right side for a moment. Use your hands to push yourself up. Come to a seated position. All right, thank you so much for practicing with me. We'll close it, arms up, touch the palms. Draw your hands to your heart. Namaste.